Hello, everyone. My name is Joshua Blair, and you're watching Blair and Company. And today I have the one and only Mr. Jay Woods. Thank you for joining me today.
Nah, it's all good, big homie. What's going on?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
We gonna maintain it. We gonna stick through it best way we can.
Yes, yes. Well, like I said before, what I'm gonna do is just ask you a few simple questions, and then you just give back your responses, and we'll just chop it up.
Let's do it. Let's talk.
Okay, cool. So, my first question is, what's your favorite thing about Charlotte?
The versatility.
Mm.
Um, if you want to live that city life, you can live the city life. If you want to live the cul-de-sac, two kids, a dog, a picket fence, you can get that. Or if you want to live that country life, your feet in the dirt, and you don't have no neighbor for a mile, I mean, you can get that. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing I love about Charlotte.
Yeah, that's true. And it's just for me. I just feel like it's something for everybody. I feel like.
Exactly, exactly.
Hmm.
Whatever it is that you into, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
so,
Is there like a favorite place you like to hang out, or like a favorite restaurant you like to go here?
um, favorite restaurant? No, like I can't really say that. I mean, I'm really big on like the individually owned places,
Hmm.
the mom and pop places, like you know the local soul food spots. There's an ice cream, a mom and pop ice cream place in Gastonia, or you know what I'm saying. Like, so
Yeah.
I'm big on, and then you got some dope ass food trucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. Hmm.
So yeah, I really enjoy that. I mean, you can go to Chili's anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm. Yeah. So yeah,
so
I definitely get what you mean. What soul food place you like to go to?
I enjoy Nana's. Nana's is good.
Okay.
On the south side. Soul food like restaurants.
Yeah, restaurants.
Um Cuzzo's. I enjoy Cuzzo's. Cuzzo's is good. You
I
know what I'm
have yet
saying?
to been to Cuzzo's.
So I've never had Lawan's. I heard Lawan's was good.
Uh huh.
I've had Merch before. Merch was straight.
Okay.
Uh but see, when it comes to me, I'm so basic, man. I don't like cabbage. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
typical soul food stuff. Like let me just get macaroni and cheese and some candy yams, and I'm good. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
my stomach big, but it's, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of delicate. You know what I mean? So I don't just I don't just eat anything.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. So just shifting from that topic, just tell me a little bit about your upbringing and then the people that inspired you to do what you're doing so far.
Um, my upbringing was unique. I should say that. Let's say that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
First and foremost, my mother, and my grandmother, they really laid a real solid foundation.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, my mother was a hustler. My mother,
Mm-hmm.
my mother was a nightclub manager. She sold a little weed on the side, like you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, like so. And let's see, my mother passed when I was 12, so she was grinding. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather was one of the biggest scientists in the city back home in Indiana,
Uh-huh.
but he used to be a pimp.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? My upbringing was a little unique, you know what I mean? But I can't take away from eventually I met my father when I was 13. And,
Mm-hmm.
he played his part as, going into my teenage years. So, um, some of the most influential people, I mean, definitely my grandfather. Like my grandfather, he just recently just passed not too long ago. Like that was my guy.
Uh-huh.
Like, he was real influential in the city itself. Um,
And where are you originally from, if you mind me
I'm
asking?
I'm originally from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, my grandfather, man, that was probably, I look back, one of the biggest influences on my life. Like,
Uh-huh.
prime example, when he passed, my grandfather passed away. When he was about to pass, I told him, I said, "Yo, I don't want anything except for this specific picture he had in his living room."
Mm-hmm.
And that picture was a picture of him sitting on the couch at his house sitting next to Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Like Muhammad Ali, when he would come in town, Muhammad Ali would come by the house
Mm.
and hang out. Not a convention or no type of like, you know what I'm saying, press conference or nothing like that. Now Muhammad Ali would come by the crib and like, come kick it. Like,
Mm.
yo, let's have a drink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
So based off of what you're saying, your mother was a hustler, your grandfather was a hustler. So they really gave you that hustler mindset to go get it
absolutely.
at any means necessary.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You had to. And they definitely, like I said, my mother was a single parent. I was the only child till I was 9. So there
Mm-hmm.
was times when my mother ran the nightclub. There was times she wouldn't have no babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
So if the club opened at 9, she had to be there like 7 to cut up the lemons, cut up the limes. It was one of the biggest clubs in the city. So
Uh-huh.
she had to be there to cut up the lemons, cut up the limes, set up the registers and stuff. She would take me with her. I'd be like 3 years old on a dance floor in an empty club before it opened, playing with my toys and my Hot Wheel cars. You know how big a club dance floor is to a 3-year-old with Hot Wheels,
Exactly.
with some Hot Wheels. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I would play until say the club opened at 9. She'd take me upstairs to the office, make me what we used to call back then a pallet. She'd make me a
Uh-huh.
pallet. Uh, turn on some cartoons on the TV in the office. They would adjust the camera over the bar so that I could see the bar from the office on the monitors
Mm-hmm.
until I fell asleep. And when the club closed, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, she'd come upstairs, wake me up, pack me up, we'd go back home. You know what I mean? But she didn't always have a babysitter, so she had to go get it.
Yeah. So transitioning, so from that, what did you learn, or just from that experience, what did you learn from that going forward in your own personal life now?
Um, like for me, it was like, yo, times is gonna get tough. Times is gonna be rough. Times is gonna get hard. Go get it. You know what I mean? There was a time where I don't have a sixth grade school year. I dropped out of school
Mm.
and got involved in the street life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and eventually I ended up getting back into school, graduating high school, going to college, graduating college. You know what I mean? But that
Yeah.
was part of the mentality I had is like, yo, I gotta go get it. You know what I mean? I can't not go get it.
Yeah.
So to leave Indiana at 18 and move to Florida, to Daytona Beach, Florida, to go to college, that's a big jump. That's a
Yeah.
big jump from Indiana to Daytona. So I don't have no cousins and no aunts I can go lean on and go, if I'm hungry, go over there and get a plate. If I need to wash clothes, yeah, I'm down there in Florida ass naked. You know what I'm saying? Nobody to really, you know what I'm saying, help me out. So
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like her hustler mentality is what pushed me to jump out on a limb, regardless of what it is, and make it happen. Even when I moved to Charlotte, you know what I mean? When I moved to Charlotte 5 years ago, I didn't know nobody. I didn't know nobody. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
have no connects. I didn't have no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know anyone, but I was like, you know what? I'm done with Daytona. I've outgrown Daytona. Let me get back to a bigger city
Yeah.
and get out here, grind, hustle, and get to the point where I'm, you know what I'm saying, on the radio now and
Mm-hmm.
holding down the nightlife and concert life and stuff like that. So
Okay. So yeah, I got you. I got you. So moving forward, so once you made the transition to Daytona, so you went to Bethune-Cookman?
yeah, of course, of
Okay, I
course,
got you. I got you.
yeah,
I know because I'm
yeah.
an HBCU grad as well. I went to Winston-Salem State University, so I get
Okay.
it. So making from that transition, how was college life for you, and just the transition of it all from moving from Indianapolis and then moving to Daytona?
I mean, it was cool. It was. I mean, I'm in this industry. You got to be able to network. So it doesn't take me long to get to know people, get to feed
Mm-hmm.
off of people's energies, get to know that okay, I can rock with you. I need to keep you at a distance. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't bad. And then my birthday. Okay, prime example. My birthday's in January. So growing
Okay.
up in Indiana in January, it's brick outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold. So the very first January I spent in Daytona Beach, and I seen girls with shorts on, and I still saw thighs and legs
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. I say, hell, I'm never going back to Indiana. Are you crazy? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, January, Indiana, you don't even know if a girl got a neck because she's so bundled up. But, you know what I mean? So I was like, I gotta make this work. Because, boy, he
Mm-hmm.
played, boy, I ain't going back to the crib.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. So, so what did you major in, if you mind me asking?
Broadcasting, and marketing.
Okay,
Combined.
cool, cool.
Yeah.
So, just so how was the program there, and just you trying to networking with different people? Like how, like what was your like? Were you trying to bring yourself there while you were there?
Oh yeah. No, I mean, while I was there, because I actually interned in radio in high school.
Oh, okay, okay, cool.
So when I went off to college, I just kept going. And then you got to network in this industry, especially anything in the entertainment industry. And I tell people all the time, big shout outs to Mary Kay.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of the biggest people most influential people that I met while I was out there. She helped me get my foot in the door here in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? But I tell people all the time, like, it's not even really, people always say it's about who you know, who you know, who you know. And I feel like, in my opinion, that's not the case. It's not about who you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's about who knows you. Because if I'm
Exactly.
if I'm in a situation where I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I know Joshua, and then they go, you say, Josh, you know who Jay Woods is, and if you don't say, yeah, I know who he is, everything I just said is out the window.
Exactly. And then you
You know what
just
I'm
don't,
saying?
and you don't have that stamp of approval.
And you asked out exactly. So being out there in Daytona Beach, man, I had to network because I didn't know nobody.
Uh-huh.
I had to grind. I had to get it in. Eventually, I took over the nightlife, made things shake out there, and had a great time. So those 4 years of college was fun, and then the 4 years that I spent in Florida after I graduated college was fun.
Okay, that's
A
good. That's
lot of
good.
lot of wild times. HBC. I mean, think about it. HBCU in Daytona Beach. Come on now.
Oh yeah, I could just only imagine. I could just only imagine. So after college and you made the transition from Daytona Beach to Charlotte, how was that transition? And when did you leave Daytona and then you headed to Charlotte?
I moved to Charlotte in 2015.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I graduated college in 2011. So yeah, I moved here in 2015.
Okay.
Um, Charlotte. I mean, like I said, I had visited up here one time for a music conference, and I was just like, all right, that's cool. And then, like I said, Mary Kay, she's an alum of Bethune-Cookman, so that's when I met her when I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
And then she came here and she started working for Radio One. I was like, you know what? Why not? Let me try it.
Okay.
So I came up here. I saved up some money, got me a little small little 1-bedroom apartment way out in the country, way out in like Gastonia. And you know what I'm saying? And I just figured out, and I literally, Mary Kay tell you, I turned in an audition tape to get on the radio every week for like 8 months straight.
Mm-hmm. And that's where that grinding comes back into play.
Right. Every week.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, check this out how I sound. Hey, yo, check this out how I sound. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And eventually she was like, well, look, I don't have no spots for you on air, but I can get you a spot in the door on some other stuff just to get on the books.
Mm-hmm.
Did that, got on the books, held, you know what I'm saying, held down that position till they was like, all right, well, look, we got Sunday nights. You want it? Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, Sunday nights became, you know what I'm saying, at one point, the number one show in Charlotte on Sunday night. So then they was like, well, do you want Saturday nights too? Yeah, let me get
Uh-huh.
that. And then that turned into, hey, can you hold down Monday through Friday? Oh, yeah, let me get that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. So it's just like you kept grinding. You were taking anything you could get, basically. Just
I
getting
was
yourself in the door and then just basically just growing and just keep grinding.
absolutely growing and, you know what I mean, going out there, growing, taking a chance. And then not only that, just making yourself an asset. Make yourself an asset and
Mm-hmm.
not a liability. You know what I'm saying? Or make yourself an asset and just not an expense.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So make
Mm-hmm.
yourself work, make yourself useful. Know your worth and show your worth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like one of the biggest things for me and as far as my persona goes is I enjoy the women. The women enjoy me. I love that. Grown folks, that 20, 25 and up women, anything that's at least out of college or at least in college, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was an aspect that I think that some of the station was missing. So that was what I took advantage of. Like, let's build up on this audience that we're missing out on, which is women who like to go out, put on some clothes, get dressed, have a good time, have a couple of drinks with their friends, look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I definitely understand. Now, so tell me how, so based on your show, so what is like a typical day at the studio for people who don't know, like how the radio industry works here, specifically at 92.7 The Block?
Let's say, okay, show starts at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Get there about 6 o'clock. Do your research. What's going on? What happened during the day? Who got some birthdays? So celebrity birthdays, celebrity news, whatever the current news. If there's anything going on in the city that's important to talk about, just do your show prep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then from 7 to midnight, man, you just have fun. You have fun and you feed off the people. You feed off the people because you never quite know what someone is going through.
Yeah.
So for me, one of the biggest things for me is, even though I'm on the radio and I'm talking to 1 million people listening, in my mind, I'm talking to one person.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how you're listening to it. You're listening to it as just you. You're not listening to it as like we all listening to it. Each person's listening to it like, damn, he talking to me.
Exactly. And then they interpret it, they're interpreting it like in their own way. So yeah, I definitely understand. Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? And that's it. You just kind of feed off the people. You never, like I said, you never know what people are going through. People deal with real life issues every day.
Mm-hmm.
Music is an escape.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to value that, and you just got to have a little fun with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely understand. So I seen you. So are you still, since this whole COVID situation, not anymore, but like before this situation, I saw you were hosting events at the Blue Olive Lounge.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing that for 3 years. Every Tuesday, I do an R&B only, like a hookah lounge. Drinks, specials, hookahs, everybody's free, and it's R&B all night. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's dope. It's a good vibe. It's great for singles night out. It's great for date night. You know what I mean? And it's balance. It's Valentine, so you never know that in that side of town, it's a lot of money out there. So you never know who you may run into. There's been times where we just kicking it, and Anthony Hamilton come out, and he's like, "Yo, what's up, Jay Woods? Just come to hang out." You know what I'm saying? Because he knows it's the interview. You don't have to worry about a bunch of people in his face. We get a lot of ball players that come out there. They just want to kick it. You know what I mean? The Barrino family, big shout out to Rico Barrino and stuff like that. They'll come and just hang out, Fantasia. You know what I mean? So it's a real smooth situation. You know what I'm saying? Every Tuesday night. And right now, currently, because we don't have that ability to get out because of COVID, you know what I mean? I've been doing it with my homeboy DJ Cuts. We've been doing it on Facebook. We've been doing it on Facebook Live every Tuesday, and this past Tuesday we had 2,000 people viewing.
Oh wow! Okay, so the response is people still listening, people still responding. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because R&B music is timeless.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you can listen to R&B music. There's good R&B music that came out yesterday, and then there's good R&B music that came out in '75. So you can't, you know what I mean? You can't really go wrong. And R&B music touches all age ranges. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can be 65, 75 years old and still enjoy R&B, whether it's new R&B or old R&B. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because it just brings back so many just different memories, just memories with family. It talks about love, talks about just different. It's just, I don't know, it's just a movement. It's just a whole movement.
Right.
So I also noticed on social media, you do your church announcements. So when did you start doing that and just people? If for me, I feel like it's hilarious. So when did you start doing
Right.
that?
No, I mean recently. That's actually pretty recent. Within the last couple weeks. Just bored at the house. You know what I mean? Staying active, staying relevant, making
Hmm.
people have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, man, you never know what people are going through. It's people who's real life stressing out here because they don't have a job.
Yeah, it's
Unem-
true.
Unemployment ain't kicked in yet. That stimulus check had to pay 1 month's rent. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's people
Yeah.
that are really dealing with some real life stuff. And so I was uh there's a bunch. I have a bunch, like I said, a bunch of people in that group. On that Facebook page when I do my R&B night. And what really started it was a couple weeks ago on R&B night. It was a real good vibe,
Uh-huh.
and people in the comments like, "Yo, I'm about to go put it on, babe. Like you got me in the mood, babe. About to quarantine, babe. About to get it." People sending out messages like, "Man, I'm about to have to." Y'all got me feeling like I need to text my ex.
Not text your
Like
ex.
right, you know what I mean. I had a girl send me a picture. She was like, "Yo, R&B night was a good vibe." She showed me a picture. It was like her sitting like her table, look like her coffee table maybe,
Uh-huh.
and it had her hookah on it. It
Yeah.
had a bottle of wine, and
Uh-huh.
it had her personal toy. You know what I'm saying? She was like, the
Not her
whole mood,
toy.
her whole mood was set. You know what I'm saying? So
It's out of control.
so the reason why I originally did the church announcements was like, yo, y'all asses need to cleanse. Let me give y'all after last night's shenanigans.
Uh-huh.
Let me give you something funny in the church announcements, and you know what I mean. It was just random stuff that I think about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, being funny, man, being goofy, just having a good time. It ain't, you know what I mean. Once I got this thing, after the first one, I had some actual pastors hit me and was like, "Yo, that was funny." I was like, "All right,
Yeah.
cool." You know
You
what I'm
should keep
saying?
it up. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, people been actually asking me. I had somebody hit me up on Instagram. They got over 175,000 followers. Like, yo, we should make this a segment on our page. So, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I
It's
got you.
literally, it's literally just me setting them up my phone in my living room
Uh-huh.
with a stained glass image from my computer mirrored onto my TV
Mm-hmm.
and talking about some stuff you're not supposed to talk about in church.
Yeah. But I feel like that's one of the best ideas, like especially in this situation, the best ideas start out like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So,
Yes.
it's fun, man. I mean, I had a conversation with my best friend, and my best friend was in a new episode. He did the minister of music,
Uh-huh.
and so we had a conversation. He was like, "Yo, you should really add some, like, incorporate some characters, like some real church members, into your announcements, and play these different church members." And I'm just like, "We'll see, we'll see."
Okay, I got you. I got you. So, what advice would you want to give anyone that wants to go into radio or just go into broadcasting?
Um, do your research, know your music, learn
Mm-hmm.
learn the music, and just have fun. Don't try to overdo it. Just be who you are, because
Mm-hmm.
everybody enjoys. There's going to be people who are going to enjoy who you are. There's going to be people who don't care for who you are. But don't try to be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Go have fun, and I mean, and understand that it's not really a job. It's not a job. It's more of a lifestyle. It's something that you have to live, you have to breathe, you have to eat. Because I mean, think about it. Things in the world happen every day. So you have
Exactly.
to be on top of things every day. So that's not a
Mm-hmm.
job. Like it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, just have fun and understand that you're a voice, you're a platform. So with that
Exactly.
being said, understand that there are going to be people who need to hear you. There's
Exactly.
gonna be there's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be people in the community that needed that piece of moment of sanity in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That'll be my biggest advice, and just have fun. It's
Yes.
not fun. I mean, you got to be a little crazy to do radio, though. You got to be a little
Yeah.
sick in the head. You got to be a little. I mean, think about it. You sit in a room by yourself for 5 hours. You
Yeah.
got to sound. You got to sound like you're having a ball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if it's something that you enjoy doing, you'll have fun.
Yeah. I feel like that's some great advice, especially for people who is interested in being in that space. I feel like that was like that's the first steps on trying to get yourself in the door.
Absolutely. And
Mm-hmm.
understand, you're gonna have to start at the bottom, man. Nobody starts in radio and they just instantly
Got to have their
Charlamagne
own
the God.
show.
They not instantly Charlamagne starting
Yeah,
out the gate. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? Shout out to Charlamagne. But you know what I mean? You're not instantly, you can't come in and instantly be that guy. You know what I mean? You could definitely have the potential to be that guy. But you gotta put in your dues, you gotta put in your work. I mean, I've been in Charlotte for 5 years. I've been on the radio here for 4, but I've been doing radio for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely understand. So yeah, you're gonna have to put that work in, and I feel like the focus of this interview, just keep grinding and just keep making yourself known.
right.
Mm-hmm. So what have you learned about yourself during this whole COVID-19 situation?
That my fat ass need to work snacks. Gotta stop leaving these damn snacks alone. You know what I'm saying? And but about myself, I mean, I would have never seen myself doing goofy skits, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like, but during this COVID-19, I've learned I could save some money a little more. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Even though I'm missing out on a lot of money, I'm missing out on a lot of money with no club life and no radio life and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely it definitely gave me a time to sit down and regroup.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Still stay motivated and grind, but sit down and regroup. I took this time. I'm in the process of revamping my website.
Mm-hmm.
About to launch a podcast. Soon as we come out of COVID-19, my fragrance could go. I have my own fragrance about to come out, my own cologne line.
Oh
So
wow.
you know what I mean. So it's giving me a time to like, all right, breathe,
Mm-hmm.
and let's knock some things out.
That's good. That's good. And I feel like it's brought people that was always on the go all the time.
Yeah,
I feel like it's just
me.
brought people sitting down and just actually acting on what they said they were going to do. Because people, they'll sit there and say, well, I'm gonna work on this stuff and push it off like for months or for years. But I feel like this situation, we're all in the house, we all just chilling, not doing nothing, eating, watching Netflix. People are actually working on their own stuff that they said they were going to do like years ago.
Right. And I mean, for me personally, it's giving me a time to get some sleep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's for damn sure. That's for damn sure.
So, where can we find you on social media?
On Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Christians Mingle. About to drop my OnlyFans account. Like that. But everything is Mr. J Woods 1, MrJaywoods, the number 1. Mr. J Woods 1. That's everything. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat.
Okay. And where
Yeah.
and what time does your show come on 92.7 The Block?
Well, right now, I mean, nobody. We on everybody. It's everybody sitting down during these times, but so once things pick back up, we'll see. I might go back to 7 to midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we have no idea what's going. I mean, because with radio, everything strives off advertisements.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's no companies, there's no businesses open to advertise.
Yep, that is true.
So there's no real money flowing through as far as advertising dollars. So we all sitting down right now. We all just sitting down and playing the waiting game.
I got you. Well, I want to thank you for coming on my show. Thank you, Jay Woods, for coming on the show. My name is Joshua.
It was a pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much. My name is Joshua Blair, and you're watching Blair and Company, and we'll talk to you later.